welcome to another Friday Frenzy at DoLallyCrafts. This is Karen, and I'm Karen, and this is the card we're going to make today. It's a very simple one. We're using the Falling Flowers stamp set and the matching framelits. I don't know where, I think I've shown you before, this is how I store them, so I know which framelits go with which die set. I've got a magnetic sheet inside the stamp case, and it makes it very easy. Also, you know which ones you're missing if they go missing. Okay, so that's the stamp and die set we're using. This is the card we're making, so I'll just pop that over there. Now, in the interests of time management, I have all of my card pieces cut out, and I've even stamped all of the flowers today. The colours we're using are Peekaboo Peach, Blushing Bride, Sweet Sugar Plum and Mint Macaron. Okay, as I said, in the interests of time, I have stamped and die cut everything that I need to make this card. So I have two of the leaves, the branches with the leaves. I have two single leaves. I have, and they're all in Mint Macaron. I have a Blushing Bride stamped out of with the largest flower. The middle flower has been done in Sweet Sugar Plum, and the little tiny flower has been done in Peekaboo Peach. Now, there is one flower that I didn't use, or I didn't stamp out because I'm not using it, and that's the 5-pointed round flower. I've also stamped out the seed branches in Peekaboo Peach to match. Now, I've also stamped out the happy birthday. I did the happy in Peekaboo Peach and the birthday in Sweet Sugar Plum, and they are actually from the Celebrate Today stamp set. Happy from there, and the little birthday. And as you can see there, I actually overstamped. I had the lighter colour behind and the darker colour in front. Okay, all the measurements for the cards themselves, or the papers that we need, will be found on my blog, and also the lengths of ribbon. Okay, so we will start by popping these pieces onto our card mat. Okay, a bit of fast fuse, and we'll just stick, and the papers are from the painter's Playful Palette. So a bit of fast fuse, top and bottom, and we'll just line those up like so. Okay, now on the back, bit of fast fuse just to adhere the ribbon to. And I'm sorry if you can hear music in the background. My 12-year-old is in the process of tidying her room, so we have Britney blasting away in the background. Okay, that looks great. And what we will do, make sure I've got it up the right way, we're going to put some dimensionals. Actually, I'll use my dimension tape, my foam tape. It makes it a bit easier, and it actually keeps the card sitting flatter. Now, I'll put a bit of foam tape over the ends of the ribbon, which will keep the ribbon completely in place. Not that the fast fuse won't hold it, but if it gets too cold or too warm, the fast fuse might get a bit tacky. So just to be sure, I'm part Irish anyway, and so to be sure. Okay, flip that over, make sure that's got on, we've got that the right way up, and we will put our mat on the base. Okay, now we'll tie our extra ribbon just around there. Oop, doesn't want to tie. Okay, a nice tight knot there. Trim the edges like so. Okay, now we'll bring in our 2 leaves on the branches, and we're just going to pop them there with some glue dots. Makes it a little bit easier. So a glue dot behind a couple of the leaves, just to hold the leaves in place. Oops, so just one there. And we don't need to worry about the ends because they will be hidden anyway. So another couple of glue dots. There we go. Whoops. And we'll just have that curving round the bottom like so. Okay, next part is fixing our seeds. So we will bring in the dimensionals and we'll just snip a couple of those in half so that we can fit these pieces just onto the back of the seeds. Two more. Oops. There we go. So we'll just peel the backing off these. You would have thought I'd learn by now to actually have all of these peeled off, wouldn't you? They really don't like me, and we'll just pop those over the top of the leaves just with a bit of dimension there. Whoops, doesn't want to come off. That should be my theme song. I don't know whether you can hear that, but we've got Britney singing, "Whoops, I did it again." Seems to be my theme song these days. Okay, now just pop 3 dimensionals like so on the front of the card where we want our largest flower to be positioned. There we go. And just bring it down so that it covers the end of the stems. So there we go, that's that one done. Now we only need a half of a dimensional. Whoops, it doesn't want to come off. There we go. Just need a little bit of dimensional on the front, on the back of this one, because it's going to be actually tucked under like so. And then this last one, a whole dimensional just on the back. Oop, peel off the backing paper, and that one can just sit there. Okay, so that's the flowers all in position, and now we just need a couple of glue dots on the back of our single leaves and just pop those under the top of the flower. There we go. And then just to finish off, we've got one dimensional in the corner under the Y on birthday. The other diagonally opposed corner, so under the H, a glue dot like so. And it just makes it look like we have a tag. And I forgot to peel the backing off. There we go. Just peel the backing off so it looks like a tag hanging off there. Now you'll notice that I put some globby white stuff on there. That's these new Nouveaus. Now, I actually touched that by accident and I've squished the top of it. I will put some on this one, but I've got to be very careful because if I touch them before they've hardened, they will dent. But once they've hardened, they don't actually dent. Just going to make sure that I keep, and I've actually stuffed that one up as well, so let's just put a bit more and make that one big dimension blob there, and the same on that one, and just one little one in the middle of that. Now they will settle so that they'll form dome shapes for the centre of the flowers. Once they're dry, I will put a little bit of Wink of Stella on just to make them gleam a little bit more. But that's it, that's our card done. So there's the one we started off with, and there's the one we ended up with. Oh, I've seen what I forgot to do too. So we'll just trim these off to make them nice and neat. There we go. I hope you enjoyed today's card, and you'll join me again on Monday night for another It's a Crafty Christmas, and then I'll be back next week with another Friday Frenzy. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.